I'm the assisted living program coordinator. This is an adult home and assisted living facility, and most of the residents either need assistance with activities of daily living, or in conjunction with that, they may need eye drops or insulin or B12 shots, medicated eye drops, Procrit injections. So those are all things that we do here at the facility for them with doctor's orders. I was a secretary, and when I had my children, I didn't want to go back to work 9 to 5, Monday through Friday, at the time when my children were young. Before I had started working in doctor's offices, and I was working at the front end doing secretarial work, and I was going to school for my associate's degree. So I had looked into nursing, and I decided that I enjoyed helping people, and I thought I could do what the nurses do, because I watched them in the different offices that I worked in and stuff. So I decided to go to school for nursing. And actually, when my son was young, he had a very bad infection, salmonella poisoning, and he was in the hospital for 2 weeks. And when I was at the hospital and I was taking care of him, I just decided that I really wanted to help people, and especially children. So I had gone into, when I first started nursing, I was pediatrics and TBI, which is traumatic brain injury. But there were a lot of young people there that had brain injury, and it was very difficult for me with having 2 young children at home. To deal with them and see the families that did or didn't come and take care of them the way I would have taken care of my children. So I decided that I liked the geriatrics part of nursing better. So then I started working in adult homes and nursing homes. It was a little bit easier for me to deal with than to deal with young teenagers that had been in comas or had had severe brain injuries. Going to college and raising a family was very difficult. I went to college nights and weekends. I did my internship on the weekends in various hospitals throughout Long Island. And at the time, my children were little. They were 6 and 3, so it was very hard studying, because it would never fail that the night before a big test, one of my children would be sick and I'd be up most of the night. And I'd plan my studying, and things would kind of go off the track, and I'd go to the classes tired and have to take a major test. So it was a little frustrating and a little challenging. There were times when I wanted to quit and just say, forget it, this isn't working. But I did stick with it, and I'm glad that I did. We have medical evals when patients, residents are admitted to the facility, medical evals, mental evals. I have to do a skilled nursing assessment. Whenever we do any care for the patient, we have to document. They're called progress notes. We have to document in the progress notes what we did for the patient. If the patient refuses a treatment or a medication, we have to document that. Whenever we talk to the doctor, if we're picking up doctor's orders, we have to document that in the notes. It goes on the physician's order forms. It goes in the patient's chart. I check in the medications when they come from the pharmacy to make sure that they're accurate. Taking patients' blood pressures. A lot of times the doctors will have somebody's a hypertensive patient, which means that they have high blood pressure, and they're on blood pressure medication daily, and their blood pressure is being taken 3 times a week. The nurse has to be astute enough to know that if the blood pressure is too high or too low, that they let the doctor know so that the medications can be adjusted accordingly. And there are times when I'm out on the floor when we're short nurses, and I'll go out on the floor and I will wrap the residents' legs. I'll give insulin injections, help give the eye drops. But I was an aide first in the hospital when I was going to nursing school. Then I became an LPN. And then in the last year of my 3-year nursing program, I sat for the boards and I became an RN. And I passed the boards. And then after that, it's just, a lot of my jobs I've gotten word of mouth from other friends that I know that work in facilities, because they know my work ethics, or I have applied for jobs, sent my resumes in, and with my experience and my degree, I've been able to work my way up in the nursing field, which I enjoy very much.